juice out of the power play and so I can warm up to Luka.
That's actually a great point. Let's see if Currier can win it. He's going against one of the best in the world in Sisle Burger, who just shucks it down to the offensive end, and a great catch from O'Keefe. And now O'Keefe's just going to run for his life as they try and run the last 30 seconds.
Scored the last goal, a two-pointer on an assist from Zach Currier. Rock, paper, scissors on the face-off, and Connor Farrell beats T.D. Erlin. It's an all-star game.
It's an all-star game.
Jack's, when I was with his parents for the first time as a freshman, I asked his mom and dad why he was so competitive. And his Trevor with another one.
I know. Boy, the Pioneers are showing up, Coach. They know you're up here in the booth. They want to impress you. They want to see, look, Coach, all the tools, everything you taught me when I was here at Denver, I'm making use of them at the PLL.
I was the shooting instructor, that's for sure. But Jack's parents, talking to them, it turns out that his mom decided when he was 4 or 5 years old that she wouldn't let him beat him in checkers, and that's why he became so competitive.
Well, eventually the point defender is going to have to recognize that Trevor Baptist has entered the conversation, because when you hold on him and give him the real estate.
11 of 13 face-offs now won by Baptiste. Will get another shot and score! Hat trick!
Come on, boy. Hey, Trevor, this is Quint upstairs. That's 3. Don't you think they should put a point man and stop you when you're coming down on the break?
Yeah, whatever it was. Yeah.
I don't think Trevor heard you, or he's too focused. We'll check back in with Trevor Baptiste. He's busy keeping Atlas in this game, single-handedly keeping Atlas in this game.
Into the season, I think rejuvenated by this trade, and certainly sharp.
Now Sisle Burger accelerating downhill. Fires on the run! The rookie! Archer's doubling up Chrome. 2 games in the pros for Sisle Burger. He's got 2 goals. So Hannah with 3 points. He's got a 2-pointer and now a 1-pointer. Nick Rowlett right off the face-off, bounces it home! From the stripe to glory. Nick Rowlett's 2nd goal of his rookie season.
As we talked about in the open, they've never seen this prevent defense. So Rowlett, after the win, you're going to press out on all the adjacents, all the outlets I have at my disposal. I might as well just take it to the rack. And if you're Water Dogs, you kind of trust Gobrecht. Weird, funky bounce. We've seen 2 goals at this end where the ball kind of takes a weird hop. The English on Jackson, and then this one kind of a high bouncer.
You wonder if the new grass has anything to do with it. On this side of the
effort there by O'Keefe.
3-0 run by the Archers, including 2 in the first minute of this second half to tie this one back up. Sisle Burger, he's taken a number of shots today, takes another one, and this time he buries it.
That's actually the first time we saw Sisle Burger try to go forward, and he was successful at it.
3 straight face-off wins, 3 straight Archer goals. I talked about their efficiency with the 32. They just have a sense of urgency. Here, Sisle Burger puts on the brakes, the rollback. He's been aggressive post-wins going to the cage. Didn't capitalize in the first half, but here he does.
How about his athletic?
Back of the net. Teammates razzing him a little bit. He gives Chaos the lead. Here comes Petey. He'll shoot, scores! He's as dangerous as anybody you'll find, winning it out front to himself and finding the back of the net. And he does it like he has done so many times, playing for the University of Virginia, now doing it in the PLL.
And that's exactly what the Chaos coaches were talking about. Don't let him get one out in front of him. And here he does.
Well, beautiful job in terms of that exit pivoting to enable himself the lane. thought that was a poor approach from the wing from Costabile. Didn't really anticipate LaSalla being able to rotate like that.
In the second half, two of the best in the world at the face-off dot, and our 2023 season, the PLL, is underway here in Albany. Possession to the Redwoods. A chance to get on the board early, and they do! And who is it but Petey LaSalla, who only scored 1 goal all of last year, gets the first goal of the season here for the Redwoods.
With the introduction of the
defense isn't set up. You're coming with a full head of steam out of the box.
Sisle Burger on the run. He scores again!
Come on, Sis, give us a celebration.
He's saying, I need a breather. I don't need a
He's
celebration.
tapping out.
I need a breather.
He's too tired to celebrate. When he was drafted in the first round by the Archers, he exploded while watching it at an establishment near Lehigh where he went to college. You're thinking the first goal right down the heart of the defense, and this is the exclamation point on a day where he dominated the stripe. This is the payoff. I mean, he's been fantastic. The one glaring weakness of a team in week 1 now looks like a strength.
This is the missing piece for this team. Last year, it was a revolving door at the face-off stripe.
Q's down there with Sis. What's going on?
Mike, how would you best describe this debut, this first opportunity as a pro?
In one word, I would say blessed. Blessed to be here, blessed for the opportunity, and blessed to be along some of the best guys in the world. Love these guys. I think it's kind of redemption for me. Had the USA tryout this fall, ended up not making it. So I came into this with a huge chip on my shoulder to prove I belong, and I'm trying to do that today.
What is most difficult?
Taking the big checks.
The wing guys.
The wing guys. They're closer, they're bigger, they're faster, but hold on. Oh, yeah.
So Cotter wants to wrestle you in a match.
No way.
Which Connor? Farrell?
No, Cotter. Chris Cotter, our booth guy.
Bring him down. We'll
He's
do it right
He's
at the
similarly built.
We'll do it right at the X. Bring him down. One takedown. You know the rules.
Yeah. I know the rules. It's be over in a hurry.
I'll best describe what's most difficult, catching your breath.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The oxygen, man. I mean, he has been working today. A goal.
Quick, ballistically quick as any player in this league.
And here's Baptiste winning it forward. He can shoot. He does. Scores! He's an offensive weapon. He's the MVP, the reigning MVP. That's why. 6 seconds it took him to score.
Yeah, I think with the Water Dogs, wanting to think that they can push Trevor backwards every time, all of a sudden he gets one forward and it's going in the back of the net.
He's winning about 75% of his draws. And one thing that's remarkable when you track his career from a high schooler in New Jersey, Coach, as you know well, his handle, his stick work, his passing, his shooting, it's impressive.
That's what I was about to say. No goals are created equal.
No.
Those ones are worth a lot more
Yes.
when you're going against JT Giles Harris. Baptiste, straight from the face-off, injecting life into Atlas. The reigning MVP shows why. This is special, Kark.
It is. It's a quick draw, pops it in front, and Baptiste is a face-off guy that doesn't get affected by the 32-second shot clock as much as some of these other guys who kick it back. He loves to get in front. And the issue for Chaos, they didn't respect him as the shooter there. You turn on the tape, this guy sprays all the time.
He does. Did you see him pregame? Do you think he's an attackman?
I went out to a practice.
Unlock this Chaos defense. Like, how many guys could win that one-on-one matchup?
There's Rowlett, the rookie out of Michigan, and he scores! Make it, take it, turn it, rake it.
I'll tell you, if they're going to get this level of production from Rowlett week to week, like This bodes very well for chaos.
72% a week ago. Tucks his shirt in so the opposing Fogo can't grab at it. And I love it. It's a streamlined look. This one out the front side. The handle, the fake of the pass to the lefty break on the point, and then he pulls it and flips it.
Rowlett last week in his debut, 13 out of 18.
Sessions and just haven't been able to go ahead and finish. So when we get some transition and we get some good looks, we just got to shoot angry, get the ball to an edge here, and hopefully get one past Dobson.
Currier,
there we go.
There's one right there, coach.
The ultimate Swiss Army knife, Zach Currier. This is what he affords you from the face-off position. He's not a traditional specialist. He's a do-everything. So when he picks up this ball, it's not like a normal face-off guy. He pushes. If you're not going to respect it, we talked about Schreiber's twister earlier.
That's sick.
How about the English on this one?
That's with pressure on you, right? Getting mugged. Zach Currier is the ultimate unicorn in this sport. To your point, when you face him off, a lot of times you want to sub your face-off guy. You win at 32 seconds. It might be 18 seconds by the time you play offense. When he wins, it's go time.
Now Sisle Burger gets the better of Goldbricht. Looking for help.
Are dangerous in transition.
And not to mention, you can put Conrad on defense and Currier. That's like 6 or 7 guys.
Wow, Currier off the face-off. This is going to get out of hand in a hurry.
This is the game tilter, this guy.
Yep.
And the reason being is, when he's on a face-off, if he wins, the 32-second shot clock is less significant because he can play offense right away. I don't say this lightly, and I've said it before and I'm standing my ground. I've never seen a midfielder do more in a game than 77 in white in my life.
And because he is the ultimate Swiss Army knife, Clark, you pointed it out, like, if this is TD Erlin, if this is Mike Sisle Burger, no disrespect to them, but them picking it up, being hounded by a long pole, it's just different when it's Zach Currier. It's like, okay, you're going to
continue going.
Connor Kelly, you saw it at Maryland, won a world championship with Team USA in June in San Diego. Sisle Burger scores! Well, that's one way to get it done on the face-off stripe.
Go fucking do it again.
This is a juice goal. Teammates call him Sis. As a rookie alongside the second-year pro, Brett Dobson in goal. These two have given this Archers locker room a different mentality. It's looser. Players are celebrating their personalities, and no one, Connor, you know better than anyone, has a bigger personality than that guy right there, Michael Sisle Burger.
Great All-American face-off man at Lehigh, was also a wrestler from nearby. Piece in the first half. They haven't been able to get up over the Woods, but they've been keeping it right here, a one-goal game. This has been a great battle all day long, and it continues.
It's literally just in between our hands right now.
Here, Baptiste. Talk about a grind.
Elbow.
He's looking for help from the officials. The officials aren't going to give him an elbow on this, though.
You got a box out there? You got a box out there?
That's great audio of the intensity of a scrum. Young man from Burlington, Ontario, played at Romo, Robert Morris. 25 left. LaSalla. He'll shoot and score! So good at turning that face-off into instant offense.
This game started like a couple of yesterday's games and now is starting to look like our first game this afternoon. But we got 5 goals in about 3 minutes.
It was a rock fight for the first 2.5 quarters.
They didn't want LaSalla to be able to go forward with it. He still is able to generate that fast break directly off the face-off. We saw him do this countless times at Virginia. And now he's doing it at the pro level.
And how about a great face-off battle? We talked about it today. Last 6 times.